Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to today's podcast. Today's second episode. I'm here
So
with
number
Brian.
two, of course, it's the Brian and Karen podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So today, what we're gonna be talking about is basically what we were just previously talking about off camera. Just basically what we were talking about, Brian. So,
Well, we were talking about basically, personal stuff. We are real estate agents, and we're talking about our business, right? Our work.
correct. Yeah. And we're talking about your boyfriend's brother,
Whoa,
actually.
whoa, boyfriend's brother, girlfriend's brother.
My
Whoa.
fault. I did not.
I don't roll like that. I know
Hold
you.
on,
I know
hold
you
on.
may roll like that, which causes you to say that. But
Hey, look,
I
sometimes you
don't be
get
doing that.
confused because Brian do be looking a little fruity. But hey, look, if you roll like that, it's okay. We have nothing against that. Look, we're open to it. We have friends that are gay, okay? So
Shout out Donovan.
shout out Donovan. We love you, bro. But if anything, I mean, you're his girlfriend's brother. My fault.
Yeah.
His girlfriend's brother currently right now, and it's not to say anything bad, but right now he needs a new place, and so right now we are potentially, right. And if anything, I mean, if he does decide to rent, then that's up to him. We obviously, as real estate agents, our professional opinion is to buy something and later on either sell or refinance to get into a better place.
Right. That's true, and I think it's gonna go well. I mean, we've been seeing some success. We've been getting more appointments.
100%.
It is January. What today's the 10th of, I believe, 10th of January.
Correct. So, if anything, I mean, we're doing really good into what we're doing. We're keeping the hustle, and if anything, I mean, right now it's a time to keep hustling because it's the beginning of the year. It's when most people want to sell. They want to sell in the spring. So, if anything, create that relationship right now. So when it is time to sell, they already come to you.
Yeah, I mean, like mentioned in the first podcast, we said real estate's not how it looks like. It's not
100%.
nice, you know.
Hold up, and now that you brought that, bro, something that I want to talk about, and it's not about just real estate. It's about any business. You know. A lot of people think that real estate is easy money and whatever, right? And a lot of people don't understand that real estate is business. You're starting your own business. So
Very much.
what I always tell people is, okay, well, you say you want to join real estate. Is the reason that you want to join real estate is it for the money or is it because of the business, right? Most of the people will say it's because of the money, okay? Most
True.
people don't even,
True.
most people wouldn't even love doing this stuff, all right? Now, what I tell people is, okay, if you love something, if you like something, you could create a business out of that. You know what I mean? There's businesses out of everything, bro. Everything.
No, I mean it's all around us, bro.
It's all around
Who
us.
sold us this computers? Apple, their business.
No,
Who
but
sold this table?
think about it like this. It's not even just about our daily needs. It's about things that we might not even imagine. You know what I mean? Like, for example, us, well, you have a pet, right? Well, I don't have a pet anymore.
Cat.
But do you go and get your cat professionally groomed?
No.
There you go. But guess what? There's fully functioning business off of just that. You know what I mean? Hold
Yeah,
up.
I mean that's because most people get their pets groomed. Most people get their pets
A
groomed.
lot of people. You know what I mean?
My brother,
No,
dude.
but let's keep the pet grooming aside though. There's full-time businesses of dog walking.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's not even taking care of them. It's not even watching over them. Well, it is watching over them since you're like, walking them. But that's all you're doing. You're walking them because the owner is too lazy to walk it for them.
That's
Mhm.
true. You know what's a crazy business that also does exist that many people don't know about? You know how people do streaks on Snapchat,
Yup.
and you're going out of town and you won't have service, but you need your streaks to be.
That's a business?
It's a business.
This is what I'm telling you. For any business that you are, there is a person that needs that
I mean,
service.
business rounds is every day, bro.
Yeah, and think about it like
Every
this.
single person that lives sees business.
And the thing about the business is that to get leads, to get things going, it needs marketing. It needs people to know what they do.
Why do ads
when
pay
they-
so much?
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's for when you do need that item, when you do need that service, the first person you think of is the person you most recently saw or is most frequently shown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a human game at the end of the day too.
It's just human psychology. So, for example, if you want to be known as the best car detailing business, and I use this because I used to want to do car detailing business, but I mean, not that I wanted to do it, but I had a partner of mine and he wanted to do a car detailing business. I was supportive. You know, I was the one like wanting to push that shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But that partner didn't do anything to show that he wanted it. You know what I mean? He didn't want to go door knock with me. He didn't want to go and print, like market ourselves.
Why do you think clients. That is? I feel like that's why most people don't want to do business because it takes a lot of marketing and they don't want to do that door knocking. They feel like that it won't work.
I feel like it's because people think they're too good for that. You know what I mean? I feel like you think you're owed something and you want people to come to you for it. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to them for it. You know what I mean? And you just want them to come
but
to
no
you.
One gives a fuck about you.
But they don't know that.
You know I feel like most people know that.
We know that. But I feel like most people would think they're above you. You know what I mean? Like that's why that's
sad,
why,
but true.
That's why a lot of people say like when you go into a room, like don't like be the one that's the most valuable one, but also act like there's always somebody better than you. You know what I mean? Somebody that's smarter than you.
Don't outshine your master, bro.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one too. I've heard that one too. Don't outshine your master. That's a dangerous one though, because for example, my master right now, if I outshine, it depends how you outshine them too. You know what I mean? If you outshine them, but you are also helping them, there's no problem.
Well, if you're helping them, then they're not your master. At some point, you're their master because they're different things. They're only your master if you beat them at that one specific thing.
I feel like that's incorrect. You know what I mean? I feel like they can still be your master even if you become better at it. You know what I mean? Because
in a certain way, you know,
you're saying
your master at fighting, someone's your master.
For example, I'm just gonna take this for example, right? Mike Tyson. You know, he still had a trainer. He still had a coach. You're gonna tell me that coach was better than him, than Mike Tyson? You know what I mean?
Think so? That's a good thing.
Do you think his coach is gonna beat Mike Tyson with his power? You know what I mean? In his prime, obviously, not right now.
If that coach was in Mike Tyson's body, then probably.
That's if he was in Mike Tyson's body. But Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson, and that coach is that coach. Nobody's the same. You know what I mean? So nobody's going to be like Mike Tyson.
Good fucking point.
You know what I mean? So the master can't always be better, but that master could always guide you to be better. Even if you're already better than him, he could still guide you to become better.
So you disagree with the quote, don't outshine your master?
I do disagree to it in some form. You know what I mean? I do agree.
Just don't beat him.
I agree with it because, in a sense, I mean, this whole world is greedy. You know what I mean? So, if the person that brought you up sees that you're doing better than them, and you're not even doing anything to recognize them or even say thank you to them,
yeah, exactly,
then that could cause a really big issue.
But help them out.
100%. If you grow, everybody grows.
It's like the parents. You know, parents help the kids, bro, and the kids pay them back when they're older.
Yeah. No, and I feel like that's what our purpose is. You know what I mean? I mean, my goal is to retire my mom. I ain't gonna lie, not so much my dad. You know what I mean? Not because I don't love him or anything. It's just because I feel like he's doing well. You know what I mean? But most of my life, I've been with my mom, and I really want to help her out.
Yeah.
And I really want to do like, I don't know, fool. I'll be real with you right now. Most of being brought up, I was always told that I ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I mean? I was always told like, "Hey, you ain't gonna be shit." So I don't prove everybody wrong.
Was that your teachers, parents?
That was parents. You know what I mean?
Okay, see, I agree because I mean, that's still present today. You know?
Exactly.
I'm not making nothing yet, and
you want to prove them wrong, bro. You want to prove them hella wrong. You know what I mean? You want to be like, look, you don't need to go to college to be successful. You don't need a degree to be successful. Like, yes, sometimes it depends on the person. It depends on what you want to be. But in my situation, I know what I want to be. I know what I want to do. And I know that the work that I give out isn't for a fucking 9 to 5. You know what I mean? My work ethic is for a business. It's for entrepreneurship. It's for multiple businesses. You know what I mean?
There's a bigger end goal.
There's a bigger end goal. You know what I mean? And me, bro, it's not like I'm going to be rubbing it into everybody's face.
Absolutely not. You're a coward.
No. I'm going to rub it in your face. Don't get me wrong, but not in a rude way.
Yeah, not in the way like I have more money than you. What are you gonna do about it?
Type shit. I'm gonna rub it in your face by giving you a great time.
Just by having a better life.
By literally showing you a good time. You know what I mean? By, for example, with my mom, I want to prove her wrong by giving her a house. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad. It's not something bad. It's not a bad goal. It's nothing that will harm anybody. She would love that house. Okay. My brothers would love that house.
No, 100%. I mean, anyone would, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, a house is a house, dude. And
so, look, you're doing that, and you know you're doing it because you're proving it wrong. But at the same time, you know it's going to benefit them either way. You know what I mean? It's going to benefit the people around you either way. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what keeps me going.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, and this is why I tell you, like, I know we're going to make it just because of what we're doing.
And there's no other option.
There's no other option. Exactly.
If we don't make it, bro, we're at the bottom. And we're going to make it fun regardless, but
100%.
That's not an option either.
Hey, bro, and one option. Low-key, bro, I don't tell you this enough. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I appreciate the fact that you're willing to put in this work. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Hold up. No. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, you know? Sometimes I be hard on you, but that's because I know you could do better.
No, I know that.
You be acting like, I don't know if this is you on purpose, bro. I feel like you do this on, like, purpose.
All right.
Like, I feel like you act
some stupid
like
shit.
Yeah, bro. Look. I feel like you act slow as fuck sometimes, just to not be able to do something.
I just don't want to fail. I want to be perfect. So
like I tell you something, and you look like you comprehend it, but you don't. It's like, what the fuck? Like, do you or do you not? And then you're like,
it's my first time hearing it. I want it to be perfect, so I'm like thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna think about it real quick before I tell you anything. I'm like, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm a little bit slow. I wouldn't say I'm like, fast person.
Nah, see, this is the thing, bro.
I'm dyslexic.
There's some times where I'm like, he obviously understood. Like, he obviously did what the fuck. Like, what? I'm not so shocked.
Well, I mean, you say that I understand, but do I really?
This is a prime example of what I mean. He's trying to act dumb.
What gets you to... No.
Look, he knows that
What gets you to that conclusion? Oh, he understands it.
Because, look, the fact
you just explain it. That doesn't mean someone understands it.
See, that's the problem with me. That's another problem.
You explain it in your way.
Hold up. The problem that I have, too, is that sometimes I feel like things are so easy that you got to be to fuck it up.
But see, I like fucking doing that. You know why though? Because it's funny, man.
No, that's
and it helps you realize.
Hold up, and in a way though, that's toxic though. In the fact of that, you do that shit because then at the end of the day, if you fuck it up bad enough, I'll just do it.
All right, so like, look, you could do it, hold on. But it's better if both of us could do it.
Hold on.
You know?
You just proved me right, though. You're right. Smart, so just act dumb.
Okay. Nah, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's dumb. I think it's a little bit slow.
I better explain.
Like, you think that, excuse my language, you might need to bleep this out because it's a strong word, but I would consider myself just because I haven't read books in like 4 years. I haven't read a book like that.
Oh no, I haven't read a book either, bro.
But my mind hasn't been on that work mode, on that discipline mode like yours has. Mine has been relax, go out with friends for a year, party. You know what I mean with party? Party.
100%.
And that affects the mind a lot, dude. It makes things harder.
Well, yes, but at the same time, it's like, look, you know what you want, and you know what it takes to get there, and you know who it takes to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, there's a certain type of person that you have to become in order to be there.
But it's a sacrifice stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that gets to most people.
What sacrifice?
Sacrifice that, hey, I can't hang out with you. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be home. Oh shit,
Actually,
you're my girlfriend. I'm sorry, I don't have time for you.
Nah, and that's where
That's
you're
a
wrong,
sacrifice.
though. That's where you're wrong. Because, and this is what I'm learning too, you know what I mean? Like you said, we're brand new, you know what I mean? I have a year in the business, you have 4 months, you know what I mean?
2 months, 4 months overall.
4 months overall, right? But what I'm saying is like, well, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot what I was saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Remember this, bro. You forgot what you're saying.
God damn it, bro.
And I still have it.
What was I saying then? God damn right, you forgot, bitch.
Hey, she's calling you.
Alright, sorry about that, bro. What were you talking about?
I don't know what you were talking about. I know what I was talking about, though.
What are you talking about?
Well, actually, we've been talking on this topic for too long. Honestly.
No. Hold on. I want to continue this. Hold on. I want to finish this.
You can't even remember.
What were you talking about then? What are you talking about? If you remember, what are you talking about?
Not gonna lie, I don't.
All right, there we go. Remember that, guys. Remember that, guys. You didn't remember.
All right, look. We were talking about how.
No, but I mean, if anything, bro, like I'm just gonna go way back to what I was saying about the business and how anybody can start a business and whatever they like. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter what it is.
There's
literally clients for anything you like. You know what I mean? Anything you like, you just gotta search for it. You know what I mean? You just gotta find them clientele. There's 7 billion people in this world. Do you really think
8 billion now?
8 billion?
8 billion.
There's 8 billion
We're gonna
people.
fact check that right now.
Fact check. But there's 8 billion people in this world. You really think 1%, even if 1% of them like what you did, that's good. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I could not pay attention to what you were saying. 8 billion and 19,000. 8 billion people, right? That's crazy.
You're saying out of those 8 billion people, you can't find people that need your service?
Okay, but we only provide services in one location, not the whole world.
Well, think about it like this, though.
Okay.
The whole world, for example, all 8 billion people aren't here, right?
They could fit in one city, to be fair, though.
Okay, but they're not all here, right?
No, of course not. It's Earth.
So let's take the people that are here. So how many people are here? Let's say for this example.
Denver population.
Yeah, Denver population. But for this example, I'm just gonna say it's like around like 1.5 mil, right?
2-3 million.
Okay. So for this example, right?
3 million.
And that's Denver alone. That's not even Colorado, right? That's Denver alone.
Most people live in Colorado. I mean Denver, though.
No. What are you talking about?
Like,
I know a whole. Bro,
I know I live in
You don't live in Denver.
It's not compared to 3 million in Thornton.
Bro,
it's fucking crazy to think about. It's not true.
In Colorado, I feel like there's search a Colorado population, all right?
Read my mind.
No, but what I'm saying is that you're saying, and let's just use that Denver population, right?
6 million or 5,800,000, but round it up 6 million, right? Because that's what's going to grow next year. So 6 million people.
6 million.
3 million, half of that, it's in Denver.
That's cap. It can't be 6 mil. I mean, how many immigrants were just coming in this past year? It's like three
past year,
30,
dude. In fact, in the
million.
past 2 weeks, I think it's been 1 million.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like that number is wrong.
Not true.
But look, let's just use that number for example, right? 6 million people, right?
Okay.
Out of those 6 million people, let's say there was 100,000 realtors. You know what I mean? Which is...
Hold up. How many realtors are in Denver or Colorado? Because...
I don't know. But what I'm saying, the point is that there's more volume than there is us. You know what I mean? No matter, like...
You think so? Because I read an article, there's more agents than clients.
Here? In Colorado?
Nationwide.
Interesting. Well, that's nationwide, though. That's true. Because the entry level for being a real estate is really low. And I feel like that's why a lot of people join being a real estate agent is because the entry level is low. You know what I mean? But the way to execute the business is way higher. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's why there's a lot of fucking agents in the world.
There's a lot, dude. I mean, they're agents, but at the same time, they provide different amount of time. They don't work as hard.
Facts. They don't work as hard. They don't be doing the same things that we do. And a lot of them agents are part-time agents. You know what I mean? So, if anything, I mean, that's why there's such a big rate drop of agents every single year when it comes to new agents in this industry,
All right, for example, let's say California and Florida. There are about 222,000 agents in California and Florida.
Okay, look at that.
And Texas.
Hey, hold up. Could you agree that California is bigger than Colorado?
Well, we have to think about LA terms, not California, Los Angeles terms only.
LA terms.
LA. So LA.
Do you think LA is bigger than Denver?
LA, dude, it's crowded over there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fucking crowded. Dude,
okay.
Houston's crowded. I just came from Houston.
So let's take those numbers and let's use it into hours, which should be less, right? So ours was how many million? 6 million people? 6 million people for 230 agents. I'm not even rounding up. You know what I mean? 230,000 agents?
Not all of them are selling, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what, how much competition is out there versus how much inventory is out there? Is what I'm saying. So no matter what, we have a chance as long as we're continuously hitting the phones, hitting them texts, hitting them door knocks. We got a door knock, by the way. But as long as we're consistent with them, we're going to hit. Today. I know. I was going to tell you that earlier, but I forgot. But the plan is like, as long as you keep hitting them, you're going to find somebody that needs your service. You know what I mean? You're going to find that person that needs you.
Yeah, that's hard to believe, but it's true.
It's true.
It's hard to believe. And most people will be like, nah.
And look, doing this is like you kind of like creating your own luck. A lot of people say, oh, people get lucky. By doing all the calls, by doing all the texts, by doing all the door knocking, by doing all the mail, by doing all the emails, by doing all the open, you're creating your own luck. Okay. You're creating your own luck because you're marketing yourself. Creating all those videos, creating all that content.
It's hard.
It's hard work, but guess what? You're putting in the work to get that exposure. Because then, guess what? Eventually, enough people are going to know who you are, what you do, that they're going to come to you. You know what I mean? And that's where we fuck up. That's where I was going to get at earlier, is that we, as real estate agents, are more of a relationship type of people. You know what I mean? So that the fact of like, oh, we can't hang out because I work, oh, like we can't. Like, the fact is that relationships in this business goes way more long way than actual work. You know what I mean? Because when they are ready to do the move, when they're ready to do the buy, they'll come to you because they already know you. They already trust you. They already know what you do. They already have that relationship towards you. You know what I mean?
It's a friend at the end of the day.
At the end of the day. But another thing is, that's for buying homes. Now, if you want to list homes, if you want to sell the homes, most likely you don't know thousands of people that own homes.
Well, yeah, I mean, the ratio is different. There's a lot more buyers than sellers, right? There's more buyers
than infantry. So it depends on what you want to do in this business that decides on how you work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if we want to do like just buyers, you know what I mean? Like, we could already have buyers under our belts. I mean, we could continue the apartments and shit.
I mean, yeah, it's true. I mean, we could have by leaving more flyers, especially this month.
100%. And other than that, I mean, like, I don't know. If anything, I feel like selling the house is way harder than buying the house.
For the owner or for the agent?
I feel like for both.
Because buyers, what's so hard about?
It's not hard. It's not hard to sell a house. If you could sell your own house, if you price it right. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's marketing that comes into it. You know what I mean? As an agent, what we specialize in is marketing the home.
We're great at that. I mean, look at us. You're watching us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and basically, our job is making sure that most buyers see the home so that they come and they could. It's the obvious choice that they go to compared to every other neighborhood house.
Yeah,
right?
And to be fair, I would agree that most people should, because we or honest.
And that's the thing about this business, bro, is that sometimes it doesn't pay to be honest. And we've come to realize that because we've lost in person. And I honestly, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'd rather be honest with the homeowner and let him know the truth, you know. But at the same time, it's like, if they're going to do what the other agent says, no matter what, it kind of makes you feel like, why don't we lie? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, one prime example is Brandon. Brandon was someone that was losing their condo. They were going under foreclosure, and we went to go meet with him. And what did we say? Hey, look, 800 is the best price, right?
Yeah, I told him. I said 800. Your house is guaranteed to sell.
You know what's crazy?
800.
He was looking for 750.
He was looking for 750.
I remember he was looking for 750.
No, he was looking for 850. Because he listed it for 860.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy. He was looking for 750, but still went with the higher
And
person.
the reason is because these agents tell you they could get you a higher price. Look, if these agents can't prove to you why or who sold a house right next to yours for the same price, same model, same design, same everything, then that agent's lying to you, okay? I'm telling you right now, the market shows what the buyers are doing right now.
And here's what's different about us, because at the end of the day, it's business, right? It's money. Yep. Everyone wants money. The agent wants money. So, of course, they're going to tell you want the bigger number, because the bigger number is always bigger, right? Bigger is always better. But it's not always the truth. And that's the sad reality about business. It's not about real estate. That's, in fact, about everything else.
Yeah,
everything's inflated.
Honestly, I mean, in the listing side, what
greed.
We've come to realize is that, it is greed. I mean, if you are told, hey, I could get you $50,000 more for your house, obviously you're going to go for that. Obviously,
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? That's $50,000 more. You know what I mean? And
we're not agents, they're professionals, so they say.
They say they're professionals, but a lot of these agents, like I said, this industry, and I'm saying for us too, this industry, the bare minimum entry is to take a course, pass the test, and boom, you're a real estate agent. Now, the agents that are not us, literally, don't put in the work. Don't market your house. Don't actually tell you what your house is going to sell. My job isn't to list homes. My job is to sell homes. You know what I mean? So when I go to a client, I tell them the information they need to sell the home, not to fucking list the home. I tell them what they need to hear to sell the home. But then guess what? Another agent just comes here and tells you what they want to hear just to get the listing and milk the buyers that be coming in. All right.
This is an inference, but I guarantee you not. There's 60% of agents lie.
100%. No, I
and I get it. You want to get the listing. You want to sign that contract, that piece of paper, like you're mine. Your money's my money.
Yep. And a lot of these agents lock you down on a long-term contract.
Equals agreed.
Yep. So, I mean, if anything, it's just about finding I feel like for us, it's just about finding the people at the right time, hitting them up and telling them the truth. And if anything, telling them, hey, look, I told you our truth, but if you want to go with your truth, we could do that. And if you see that your truth isn't working out, come down to our truth.
But they can't. They're already locked up by that point.
That's what I'm saying, though. We locked them up. Last time. That's what I'm saying. They got locked up for 6 months. The agent didn't advise them. The agent didn't market the property. The agent didn't do anything for the property. And it was just on the market.
Bitch.
That's what I'm saying. And as a real estate agent...
60% of them are the same way.
And as a real estate agent, it sucks, you know what I mean, to know that. But it's also a fucking relief. Because at the end of the day, once those homeowners let us sell their home, they'll realize what an agent is actually worth. You know what I mean? A lot of these people, you know what a lot of these people think? They think, oh, an agent just lists my house, puts on the MLS, and that's it. You know what I mean? And they get paid 3%. And guess what? A lot of these agents do. You know what I mean? A lot of these agents just put the house on the market and wait for people to come. You know what I mean? Wait for other agents to show it. You know what I mean? What I'm telling them is, like, if a listing agent is telling you he specializes in listing properties but doesn't go out and market that property, then what is he actually doing to get your house sold? You know what I mean? Any agent could have put that property on the MLS and on Zillow, on Realtor.com, on anything. You know what I mean? So what difference does it make if you're not even actually putting the work to market that property?
Exactly. I mean, it doesn't get it sold.
Doesn't get sold. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That's just how I feel about this industry. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people be really just entering because of the money, and when they realize that it's much more than just putting a property on the market, you know,
it's more than a 9 to 5. People choose real estate because they don't want to work a 9 to 5. But trust me, it's a 6 to 9. 6 to 9. Hey, but it's true though. It's more hours. It's more dedication. It's more work and less money. And at first, it's less money.
I'm not gonna lie though, it could be way longer. It depends. As the real estate agent that you are, I mean, some real estate agents go even harder than us, bro. Think about that.
They have more money. You know, we're doing the best what we can, and that's honestly tippable.
Hey, but the thing is, bro, we're made to have money, bro. Like, I don't know about you, but me, bro, every single time I think about me, I know that I'm gonna be wealthy. You know what I mean? And I know that people around me are gonna.
I have to be, dude. It's like I don't know. It's just it's bound to happen, dude. It has to, you know.
It's not a choice. It's a fact.
It's not a choice, and it's a fact. And the reason why I say this is because, like, a lot of people, you know, especially parents, they want you to go to college, right? You know, same case with me. My parents wanted me to go to college, and when I dropped out of Regis, which is a good school, right? Great school. My brother graduated from there, and when they see that their very own son dropped out, they lose all hope, right?
What do they be saying to you, bro? Like, how do you know?
I mean, for me, I know it's a lie because I know the world, but what they be saying is, you need college to be successful. All right, you need to have a career. You need to have a job title. But guess what? I don't want a job.
Wait, so that's what your parents be telling you?
Yeah, and I feel like that's what most parents be like. For example, Asians, not to be racist, right? It's just I hang out with a bunch of Asians.
It's a stereotype too. Don't get me wrong.
And you know, I'm actually the same way. You know, same with Asians. Their parents like go to college, become a doctor, or else you're a failure.
Okay, I see that.
You know, and it's understandable because you know. My parents are immigrants. They don't know what that is. You know, they think college is the way. They haven't experienced it. They never had the opportunity to go to college. And they struggled, and they think they wouldn't have struggled if they went to college.
And the way that, 100%, I agree with you because the way they see is they come with a place of like, okay, we're coming here to give our future a better place than where we're coming from. You know what I mean? And the way that America makes it seem to have that future is by having an education. You know what I mean? They make it seem like, okay, the only way you can have a future is making an education.
So you can become a slave.
100%. And that's what the immigrants that come into here, they don't know that. You know what I mean? They're uneducated. They're not educated. So they believe that the only way to make it out is doing that. You know what I mean? Right. And once we come in and we tell them, hey, look, everything that you believe in is a lie, you know what I mean? The fact that we don't need to go to college to become a multimillionaire or even a millionaire.
Most people are millionaires from not going to college, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And once we tell them that, they don't believe it. You know what I mean? Because their whole thing is get us a better life. You know what I mean? Get us in a better position. Have us, you know what I mean, not suffer what they suffered or whatever. You know what I mean?
They want better for the kids.
Type thing, right? Better for the future. They don't understand that sometimes, I'm not saying college is bad. Trust me, college is good for
It's bad if you don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's bad if you don't know what to do.
If you don't know what to do, don't bother. I made the mistake of spending $10K.
For real?
For 1 year.
That's for 1 year. I was gonna say, but that was Regis.
And I feel bad because that's that came from my parents' money.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, I mean, you're gonna repay them back one day.
100%. I have to. That's what I'm saying. It's not a choice, dude. I have no choice.
We have to make this successful.
This doesn't work out. There's nothing else. I can't go back to college at 30 years old. I can, but you're a coward if you do at 30 years old and you're in college, bro. Fuck are you?
But yeah, I mean, you're starting way too late. I mean, like I was
we're starting early.
I was telling you the other day, 10 years ago we were 11, you know what I mean? And so that means, let's say we started working grinding, you know what I mean? Grinding.
For YouTube, 100% we would.
Let's say we started grinding at 15. By the age right now, 5-6 years of experience on YouTube, grown 100%. What I'm telling you is, in 10 years, if we're not a better place than we are right now, then we don't deserve that. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
If we're not a better place right now, we're still with our parents.
That's what
we're
like
still doing. Without money yet, it'll come.
At that point, bro, I would let you shoot me.
At that point, fuck, bro, just live life. Let's just travel countries and fuck around.
Don't give a fuck about anything. You know what I mean?
Have a kid or something.
Just go to a different country, have a kid, dip. You know what I mean?
Take that kid with you.
Fuck that kid.
All right, fuck that kid. They're expensive.
I'm just kidding.
But
I'm just kidding. I love
look,
I'm not gonna lie. I do want to be a father in the future, and when I do become
next
a
5
father,
years.
I'm gonna be a good ass father. I ain't gonna lie.
Next 5 years, that's.
For me, it's when I'm in my 30s. I ain't gonna lie. I want to start when I'm in my 30s.
Too late. I'm gonna have grandchildren, and I want to see their children, and I want to see their children.
Think about like this. I want to start having kids when I'm 30. And not stop having kids.
It's not late. Don't get me
40.
wrong. That's fine.
Hold up. Until I'm 40. So that means I'm going to have 10 kids. Right?
But the 9 months to get pregnant. And then
who said I'm going to have one bitch?
Well, I mean, do you? But, yeah.
I'm kidding. No, if anything, I would only have one bitch. But if anything... I'm sorry, I'm calling you guys the B word. I would have one female, and I mean, if anything, if that female is not willing to have many kids, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to another one.
I want to have 8 kids.
I want to have a lot of kids.
8 kids is the maximum.
Look, the way I see it is, if my kids are like me, bro, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over for the whole world.
Are they going to be like you? Or are they going to, the wife has to be like you too, make sure they raise them right. Because you're going to be working. The wife is going to be the one raising them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, but see, this is why
if you have a daughter, is that daughter going to be like you if there's no girl version of you?
This is why I want to have kids when I'm 30, though. Because I feel like when I'm 30, I'll be financially stable. I'll be able to spend more time with my kids. You know what I mean? I'll be able to be
too late to be financially stable. Sooner.
Too late? No, but by that time, I'll be financially stable. I'll for sure know that. You know what I mean? And that's if, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're nowhere near that, you know what I mean? But that's the goal. And we're going to make sure we try our best to make that goal happen. You know what I mean? I don't care what we have to do, but we have to do it. You know what I mean?
You have to, and it's going to come with sacrifice, dude. I'm not going to lie, dude. I mean, I've been sacrificing.
Bro.
Time.
100%. And it's not like we haven't been sacrificing that. I mean, obviously, we've been here for a long time. You know what I mean? I mean, we be going hard.
We're seeing results. We've been seeing results.
Yep. I ain't going to lie, though. I mean, the thing where we're going to see the most results in is after we start setting, like, appointment every day. You know what I mean?
And what appointment is basically meeting with a homeowner or a buyer.
100%. And that's what's going to bring us the most money is appointments. Not calling, not texting.
That's the hardest thing about real estate, setting appointments.
There you go. You know what I mean? And it's not honestly, it's easier once you know what to say. You know what I mean? It's easier once you know what to say.
And I mean, I've been getting better.
Hey, shout out to Brian. He got his second appointment today. Second appointment in his entire career. Yes, sir.
Second appointment because it's hard, It's hard talking to people. Most people are assholes about it. And,
hey, bro, could I tell you something?
And
I set my first appointment that I personally can't. I remember this, bro. My first day working in real estate, I was calling all the Facebooks. And I set an appointment, and I remember that I couldn't go to it because I was working a full-time job and another job, and I couldn't go to it.
So you set the appointment, so what did the seller say?
I just told them I couldn't go. I said, I can't go that day. Could we do another day?
And you didn't tell anybody here to go?
I didn't. I told Caesar I set the appointment, but then he was like, well, when are you going to go? I said, well, I need to cancel this time because...
I let him go.
That's
you
what
gave him the client to get some money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't think about that. That's the first day I was working in real estate.
Which is crazy, dude. That's luck right there.
You know what it was, though? Because, bro, before that, I was watching Brandon Mulrennan. You know what I mean? And I was watching Jackie Cross, something like that. I was watching them. So I learned the script. I had their script. Bro, this is what I'm telling you. I know the script works because I used it word for word. And that's how I set the appointment. You know what I mean?
Use the script in a way, but you don't need to follow that script. Me, I don't follow no script.
And I feel like that's why you're slacking on appointments.
No, I feel like I'm slacking on appointments because there's a new objection every time.
What is it? And see, this is why.
Do you have any buyers?
Okay, be like, hey, look, great question. This is why I'm actually calling you, because we specialize in bringing and attracting the buyers to you, so it's the obvious choice, and they actually.
All right, you have experience.
This is what I'm telling you. Hey, guess where I learned that fucking phrase from? Brandon Moran, Jackie Kras, or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's the fact that you're learning what to say.
No.
It's not that
you're learning what to say, but you're doing it in your words. I mean,
think about it like this.
Be yourself and know how to say it. You know.
Think about it like this. You gotta say it in a way you sound like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You gotta sound convinced you could do it, bro. Sometimes when I hear you on the phone, I hear you and it sounds like you feel like you can't do it.
And you know why? Because I don't know what to say, so I'm thinking about it.
And that's a problem,
and then
bro.
I don't think too hard enough, and I just say what I need to say.
That's why I tell you, hey, bro, let's roleplay. Practice that. I'm a foreclosure or something.
Well, we haven't roleplay no.
Roleplay, bro, is good, bro. It makes you think about what you're gonna say. It makes you like practice. You know what I mean? It makes you practice. And right now, what we're doing right now is like practicing, but with the clients. You know what I mean?
No, I mean that's how I look at it. Like. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna get every single person I call or get in contact with, but it's definitely a
you can't have that mentality though. Your mentality should be, I'm gonna set an appointment right now. I'm gonna set this appointment right now.
No, you know what I mean? What I need to set my mentality is like, I need more tough questions.
Bro, if you can't even answer, do you have a buyer?
Exactly, that's why I need more tough questions.
What tough
questions? I'm learning from that. You know, he said a buyer. I was like, I don't. That's what I said. I don't have a buyer. Okay. That's all I said.
But hold up.
But that made me think.
Hold up. Hey, Brian, let me tell you something. Who do you think taught me my scripts? Who do you think taught me what I know how to say? Do you think it was somebody in this office? Do you think
in a way,
somebody
both,
that I know?
I mean, I don't know, both, bro.
Let me tell you something,
Brian. I bet online has too.
My way of learning, and this is for everything that I do, and it's for majority of things, right? The things Caesar has told you and taught you or anything like that, I already learned from online. A lot of this, bro, is because I was so into it that I went into my own... Bro, I started this shit. I started learning about this when I was 17. And then I started watching a whole bunch of wholesalers.
And we're 21 now, dudes. And I'm... Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's the fact... No. The scripts, I barely started like a year and a half ago. That's when I was barely starting my license.
Well, to be fair, do you think you would need the scripts if you were
100%?
If you were good at English?
You know why? Because it's the objections. Did you get stuck when he said, "Do you have a buyer for me?" Okay, if you had an objection where you answered his question, hold up, where you answered his question but continued the conversation to where you would be able to lead him to an appointment, that's the difference. You just said no. Me, I said no, but this and this and this. Let me meet you this time. You know what I mean? That's the difference. You know what I mean? That's where you just hearing it. You just hearing it and you just repeating that in your head. And this is where the scripts come in help, because the script isn't just like, okay, what am I going to say right now, blah, blah. Nah, it's like, okay, this is the script, okay, whatever, blah, blah. Okay, let me handle some objections. Okay, these are some objections. Or let me remember that, because let me tell you, the objections are common. That question that you get, oh, do you have a buyer? That's a common objection.
So what's another common one?
Another one is your commission flexible?
100% it is. We do offer many different packages, you know.
There you go, and you know the answer.
Well,
you know the answer because I literally showed you that we offer different packages. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, and that's different though. You know what I mean? But there's like so many objections, and the girl that I showed you, Jackie Kras, something like that.
Yeah.
She goes over the objections. Brandon Mulrennan. I love those two people because they focus on expireds and FSBOs, right?
Cold calling.
And they focus on cold calling. And the thing that they focus on is the low hanging fruit, the ones that are easier to grab. You know what I mean? Obviously, foreclosures, probates, those are the hardest ones to grab because
really.
They have the biggest profits. I'm talking about
foreclosure. What if they need to pay on it?
That doesn't matter, bro. If you get a deal in foreclosure, that foreclosure deal, if to make sense for you, it better be in a good profit market.
Like, for example, foreclosure, the one we're talking about right now, he owes almost $200K and his house is worth $420.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna win around $120K. What's the commission of that?
What do you mean?
The house sells for $420. He owes $200K. Right, so that would be
our commission would be based off of the $420. It doesn't matter if he owes $220. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, and that's why it makes. So, for example, if he puts it on the market and he owes $200,000 and he sells it for $420, he's already gonna be making profit on that property. You know what I mean?
Hey,
he pays off. He has $220,000 left. He pays closing costs. He has $2,000 left. He pays agent costs. He has $150,000 left. You know what I mean? Let's say worst case scenario, he has $100,000 left. You know what I mean? There you go.
Okay.
Worst case scenario.
That's good.
He still has enough to pay your commission side. You know what I mean? Now, that's if you put it on the market. That's if you put it on the market. If you do a wholesale deal, that's not even consideration.
It
you know what I mean?
Depends if he has time. If he doesn't want to do it, then he doesn't want to do it.
I'm kind of worried about you, bro, in this meeting because you're gonna go alone, and I don't want you to fuck it up. You know what I mean?
Maybe, bro.
You've seen how I do it. How do you plan on doing this? How do you plan on attacking this? You know, once you're there.
Hey, look, hey, knock. Hey, I'm Brian. I'm here to, I'm here for that appointment for 2:00. It's at 2:00. So, I'm here to, see the property.
Okay.
He's gonna invite me in. Obviously, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna be like, obviously, casual talk. How's your day going? All that. Like, so yeah. I mean, let's get into it. I know on the phone last week, or not last week, like 4 days ago, you said you wanted to sell this house right within a month. So tell me a little bit more about that. Do you really need to sell in a month, or why do you want to sell in a month? Right.
That's good.
Because
he's in foreclosure, though.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna sell because his auction day is coming up soon. Yeah. Was he in the bottom of the list or in the top?
Well, he's not at that list. He's on the hot leads or monthly.
Damn it, that's a good one. All right. Well, if anything,
but I think he's not that. I looked up his foreclosure, right? The Adams County number. It didn't tell me the date.
You could go to basics and it tells you there the date. But if anything, we'll check that out later. But yeah, I like the way that you plan on attacking this. I mean, if anything, just
let me finish. Right?
Yeah. Keep going. I mean, so far I agree with this.
Let's say you say number, right? Yeah. The number's fair, because your house is worth this and much, so it makes sense why you want to get this and much. And so let's look over the property. I mean, is there anything I need to know about the property? I mean, have you done anything to it? Have you?
I mean, you're obviously there to look at the property.
Well, yeah, I'm here, but have you done anything to it? Was this huge? Did you add this new furniture, appliances, right, and all that? And then we can walk around, talk, see what happens, and then I'm gonna have the listening presentation. I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, I mean that sounds good, right? But really quickly, I just want to show you this, right? Because
something I want you to say, bro, and it doesn't have to be word for word, and it could be something similar. But I want you to be like, look, the reason I'm here today is because you told me that you want to get this household in the next month, and I'm here to tell you what it's actually going to take to get this household. I'm not here to bullshit you. I'm not here to give you some fantasy numbers to hope that you list with me, to hope that you sell with me.
Right.
I'm here to give you the truth.
3 different realtors that day.
100%. There you go. And you tell them, I'm here to give you the truth. I don't care if you do business with me or not. I'm here to give you the truth on what it's actually going to take for you to sell the home.
I mean, I'll tell them that, bro. I need to go alone.
100%.
I need to go in a suit.
Hey, no. Being for real though, I think I could be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there with you. It's because I have an appointment, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's 1:00. I think you can make it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's kind
of.
Like,
let's say I go at 1:00 and I finish at 1:30. I could be there at 2. You know what I mean? So
2 and plus, if you're close enough, like so you're 5 minutes away and it's 2, we could wait. But if not, it's good to go alone because if you go alone, it's a little bit less of a pressure.
If it's at 2, bro, and the time is getting, if it's already 2, don't wait for me. You know what I mean? Just go.
No, I mean, okay, what if you pull up, like, I'm getting a call, hold on, I'll be back.
If I pull up,
Okay,
no, you could be like, hey, look, my partner is in another appointment right now. He's gonna be pulling up after the appointment, so if he's a little bit late, to understand that he's helping another client. You know what I mean?
I'll tell him that way if we bring you up.
100%. Yeah, that's it. If you know what I mean. If you want me there,
Well,
if you don't want me there,
you gotta let me know before how the appointment's going. Like half of your appointment's at 1, right?
Yeah.
At 1:30, tell me like, hey, I'm almost there, bro, or hey, let me know so I know what to say to the seller.
Yeah, it's at 1. It's at 1.
Anyways, let's move on because this is a podcast.
All right.
Right, it's an hour and 35. Should we do the sponsorship? We gotta shout them out. It's an official sponsorship.
All right. Yep, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, we didn't even have the hat right there, bro. But
we didn't. But hey, hope you guys are liking this podcast so far. We're still new at this, so of course, there's a little bit of doubt right now. But hey, we're gonna get better as we go, right? And please leave us suggestions in the comments.
100%. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Omega Star Realty for providing everything for us. I mean, if anything, if it wasn't for them, we would have this mic, we would have this stand, we would have this office, we would have basically anything. So shout out to Omega Star Realty for helping us. If you guys are looking to buy or sell a home, we are here to help you guys in that process.
We are here too, and for more information, megastarrealty.com.
100%. So anyways, with that being said, back to the podcast.
Previously, we were talking about real estate and our job. So let's move on away from that, right? Let's move on a little bit away from that, even though that's what we do on the daily, every single day.
100%.
So let's talk about, what were your topics, man?
Honestly, well, my topics were basically about us and about what we're doing, you know what I mean? And honestly, I just thought it would be a good idea for the viewers to understand a little bit more about us, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, this podcast is about us. It's about us, you know what I mean? And so, if anything, the viewers are going to be watching us. They're going to be learning about us. They're going to be learning through us, you know what I mean? And hopefully, you guys do learn something new watching us. I mean, hopefully, we don't just,
Right. I mean, this is the start of a journey that's going to go for many, many years. For the rest of our lives, I want to say.
100%. And if anything, if you guys are watching from the beginning and you guys see us grow through this journey and we're in our 100 podcasts or 200 podcasts and you're still there, we'll definitely,
you're a real one.
You're a real one. We'll definitely keep you guys in mind. We'll definitely see that, we notice that.
Your service will not go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And it's not like we're gonna be telling hey yo, thank you for liking this video, Jacob, or whatever. We're not gonna do that, you know what I mean?
But we'll invite you on this podcast.
We'll invite you on this podcast. You know? Obviously they gotta be hardcore fans.
No, yeah, I mean we're hardcore fans, but keep in mind, not only fans are going to be our only podcast. We're going to have many guests on this podcast.
See, but guests are different versus people that we bring on, that we choose to bring on our own. Not just I know we're going to bring those podcast people to here, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we will. I mean, when we have a first guest, I mean, should our first guest be someone, I guess random or?
Honestly, I want our first guest to be Caesar.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I want to use that time that we have with Caesar to get to know him better. You know what I mean? Get to know why he joined real estate in the first place. You know what I mean? Get to know what his struggle was when he was coming up. You know what I mean? I know that he had really good success in real estate. I mean, he told me himself that after his sixth month, he was having consistent deals. You know what I mean? Consistent deals every month. So
6 months.
But
different time.
But that was he was just a buyer specialist. So he was just dealing with buyers, doing buyers, and eventually he started going more into the listing side. You know what I mean? So I just want to know a little bit more about what brought him up, what motivates him, and what keeps him going. You know what I mean? Not only yes, I understand he has kids now, he has his family now, but other than that, right. What's his motivation to actually continue this brokerage, and what's his motivation to actually, continue building this company?
Take a guess. What do you think it is?
Well, I don't know what it is. Everybody's motivation is different. You know what I mean? For example, my motivation to be successful is way different from your motivation.
I mean, I feel like his motivation is like, hey, be the best you could possibly be, the best person you could possibly become. You know, just based on where you came from, where your family came from, and just living life. You know, like help the people around you, like we said earlier.
100%.
You know, that's pride. You know, we take pride as men.
And we take pride as being a real estate agent too. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say this in a cocky way. I'm gonna say this in a for sure way. I know that we are, as a team, one of the best teams in real estate out here because of the work that we're doing, of the dedication that we have. And honestly, I mean, it's just about time. It's a matter of time where we actually see the growth. You know what I mean? If anything, I know that we're going to be big. If anything, I know that we're going to be top dog eventually. So the point is like, how are we going to be there and how are we going to demonstrate once we're there? You know what I mean? And once we're there, I want to be still the role model. You know what I mean? I don't want to be somebody where people hate to contact me for help. You know, I want them to be like, I want to go to him for help. You know what I mean? I want him to be my leader. I want him to guide me. You know what I mean?
The best of the best, man.
You know what I mean? So, and I want to create a little community like that because eventually, I mean, those people will see how you're helping them and they're going to want to help you. You know what I mean?
100%. I mean, I would do the same thing, right? You know? Someone's helping me out, I'll help them.
100%. And I don't know, I think that's also human nature. Is like, if somebody helps you, you want to help them.
You know it's crazy how it's not, though. A lot of people want the help, receive that help, and take care of everything for themselves.
I see that. But that's why in this business, you deal with a lot of that too. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you will also see, like, okay, who's just taking advantage of me and who is actually there to, like, fucking help me out. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, we could talk about motivation, successfulness for next topic.
100%.
Let's move on.
Matter of fact, let's do it right now.
Well, yeah, let's move on from us and let's talk about, you know, 100%. What it takes to be a successful person, you know. To begin with, what are the most successful people that we see today?
Honestly.
What everyone see. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Andrew Tate.
You can't lie. Even the, what's the guy that bought the Mavericks? Mark Cuban?
Yeah, Mark Cuban.
Even Mark Cuban said, those people that are billionaires, him himself being a billionaire, him himself said, those that are billionaires know that they're lucky to be billionaires. It takes luck to be a billionaire, right? To be a millionaire, it doesn't take as much luck. It just
how do you become lucky, bro? God's always watching.
Think about it. Think about it like this. Amazon. You know what I mean? Is there a big, other than eBay, you know what I mean? eBay is a good one, you know what I mean? But Amazon, other than Amazon.
Nowhere near close to Amazon.
There you go. There's nobody near close to Amazon. You know what I mean?
No.
So that's that. You know, Apple. You know what I mean?
Apple's.
Is somebody close to Apple? Would you even say?
Not even the second
That's
place company. Who's the second? Amazon, I think. I think Amazon is the second place. And Apple's in first place. But no, that's true. Apple's ahead, bro. They were the first $1 trillion company, and now they're worth over $3 trillion.
That's what I'm saying.
$3 trillion in less than like 2 years after hitting the first trillion.
But guess what? That wouldn't happen if we wouldn't have, you know. That wouldn't happen. Fuck.
Yeah, we got a message. But it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for dedicated people. You know, because how Apple started with by Steve Jobs, right? For example, let's say you're Steve Jobs, right? You're the one that built everything. Apple. He built Apple. He built, you know, the vision. He had the vision. But he died. Who continued it?
His team.
Tim Cook.
Not just Tim Cook, though.
Well, he had a team, but he was the top.
He's the person that made sure, like, he's the one that, like, was like, all right, this one actually goes through. I mean, he's the one that was like, all right, I see your guys' vision. I see the team's vision. I approve of this.
He just didn't approve. He continued it.
He continued it.
He was like, no, we have to do this, so you get on it.
There you go. You know what I mean? Exactly. He's like, you get on it. You know, he's a leader. You know what I mean? And that's another thing that people gotta realize, that it's a lot of luck, but it's all about leadership too. You know what I mean? All those billionaires, what do they have in common, bro? They're good at leading people. You know what I mean?
They're smart.
They're smart. They know that they're not the best at one thing, but they know they could use somebody else to highlight that thing and make their whole product better. You know what I mean? They know how to use people's skills to their advantage. You know what I mean? They know how to.
Agree.
You know what I mean? So if anything, I mean, it is about luck because at the end of the day, it's a lot about marketing. You know what I mean? And if you get natural exposure, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that all those famous people get natural exposure because they just get lucky. You know what I mean? They earn it. You know what I mean? I mean, they're providing something that nobody else can. You know what I mean? Apple. You know what I mean? I mean, even though they have competitors like Amazon, I mean, not Amazon, like Android or Samsung or whatever, it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Samsung. Don't get me wrong. Samsung's a big company. They specialize in TVs and phones and all this other shit, right? Apple is just phones, computers, basically mobile devices, and they're way bigger.
Yep. And so whenever somebody thinks about phone, most likely
Apple.
those people are going to be thinking of Apple. You know what I mean? Most likely. Why? Because they're known to be the top dog. You know what I mean? And
what's the gas station that comes to mind when you think about the word gas station?
that's the thing. I think about Conoco. I think about Sinclair. I think about
Sinclair.
Sinclair, bro. I think about the.
I think about 7-Eleven, bro.
I was gonna say 7-Eleven right now.
7-Eleven is everywhere.
But you see what I mean, though.
That's the point.
Everybody's is different. It's based off of how much you get marketed to and who comes to mind first, right? Yeah. No matter the business, car dealership business, real estate business, fucking gas station business. You know what I mean? Anything. I mean, who's the number one grocery store?
Walmart, isn't it?
There you go. The first person you think is Walmart. You know what I mean?
Continue talking.
But there's a lot of people. You know what I mean? There's Walmart. There's King Soopers. There's Sam's. There's Costco. There's a bunch of people for groceries, right? But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's like, okay, who is the most reliable? Who's the most known? You know what I mean? Who do I know that I could go to right now? You know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean? But
that would be like Sprouts or.
But why is that though? Not only do they have a lot of commercials, there's a lot of stores. You always see everywhere. Them. They're everywhere. You know what I mean? Now think about that in anything, bro. If you're everywhere, it doesn't matter what. You know what I mean? If you're everywhere, whether it be billboards, emails, texting, calling, door knocking, flyers, you know, whatever it be. If you're everywhere, at the time that they need your service. And they think of you, they'll come to you for even an opinion. You know what I mean? So even if it's not for them to sell, they're coming to you for your opinion. And once they're ready, they'll go to that. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's true. I mean, we've been seeing results from that.
100%. Something that I feel like, I don't know, something that I feel like I struggle with because I haven't taught you this a lot is follow-up. You know what I mean? That's what I struggle with, is follow-up.
Why? You know, like, why is it hard to follow up with someone?
For me, it's hard because it's like, they already told me no the first time. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, I want the yes. You know what I mean? So I'm always looking for the yes. You know what I mean? And since the old one already told me no, I'm like, well, they're just going to say no again. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm wrong. That's where I'm wrong. That's where most agents are wrong.
Sorry.
Most agents think that in their first call they're gonna get the yes, but most agents don't realize that it's after like the 7th call. You know, after the 7th connect.
So after 7 times of them saying no.
Basically, that's what's proven. You know what I mean? That's what they say. That's what they show. It says that it's basically more than 5 times that somebody has to reach out before they say yes. You know what I mean?
So when we get confirms of someone like, nah, take me off your list, get the fuck out of here, we should not delete their number.
Those, I started deleting those numbers because what I started realizing is that those people that tell you no, well, hold up. Let me get this straight.
Okay.
If they tell you either like, no, I got it covered and I have a risk agent, then I would take them off the list. But if they say like, no, we're working on it, or like, no, we're like, you're not doing anything right now, but they don't say anything about another agent, then I say that's a good lead because then it's later in the future.
What about a probate or an absentee? I'm just not interested. I just don't want to.
Well, think about it like this: that house isn't theirs, right? The house, is, for example,
It's theirs.
like it's theirs, but it's not theirs. Before it was theirs, it was their parents, right? They don't live in that house. Let's say they don't live in the house, right?
Okay.
Why do they need that? If they don't rent that house, they're losing money. You know what I mean? If they don't do anything with that
I would
house.
say keep it for a while and it appreciates.
So what do you do? Are you going to rent it? The house is destroyed. The house is very destroyed.
It still appreciates.
Right, but are you just going to keep it and be paying on it?
Well, paying on it? I mean, all you have to pay is property taxes.
Depends if the mortgage is secured. I mean, most of these properties that we go into probate, they're not all fully paid.
I feel like most of them would be paid though.
They're close to getting paid. Don't get me wrong. They're probably like $20,000-$30,000 for that.
They're old people.
But for example, let's say that, right? Let's say you got a property, but you still owe $30,000 on it, right? But if you sell it right now, you could make a profit of $300,000, which you could use in your own life.
That's true.
Or reinvest in, buy a better house, move into the house, and rent the current house that you live in. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you prefer? Okay, keep the old house. Yes, sure, it could appreciate, but at the same time, the house is destroyed. For it, in order to appreciate to the level that you want to appreciate it to, you gotta invest money, right? Let's say you don't even have the money. Let's say you did have the money.
Yeah.
Let's say you did have the money, right? Let's say you did have. If you did have the money to do that, then I would recommend you fix it up, rent it out, keep it. You know what I mean? Expand your portfolio.
Unless it's a good ass buy.
Unless if you could make a lot of money.
Unless someone wants to buy the 50 we're asking.
But see, that's the thing though. If it's a rundown property,
Beautiful.
nobody's gonna want that. You know what I mean? If it's a distressed property, and
Not
most
for that
probates are.
much. Not for that much.
Think
but
about it like
as
this.
an investor, probably.
Probates are people that died.
Yeah.
Do you think that 70-year-olds or above that are gonna be working on their house? I'm gonna be.
Maybe not
frank.
them, but they have grandchildren.
Yeah, but their
They
grandchildren.
probably have money.
I'm gonna be real with you. When was the last time you did something for your grandpa
Hmm?
or grandma?
Well, okay, that's different though because they live in Mexico.
Okay,
But
but
if they lived here, I would. What if they need? Hey, you need something? Your roof's fucked up.
that's not true though. You wouldn't.
I'll
You're
refer
saying
someone to you.
you would pay $12,000 for their roof to get fixed.
Not right now, no.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Exactly.
I'll paint their house. I'll
As
put
a
a new
nephew,
floor
you
for
wouldn't
them.
do that.
I'll do internal.
Okay, but guess
things.
what? Would you do that for free?
Probably.
would do that for free?
Paint their house. Probably.
You know how hard it is to paint a whole house? I think you have some. Did you come to me to Colorado? Did you come with me to Colorado Springs?
Yeah. For like those 2 days.
Exactly. All right. We didn't, bro. You saw one-fifth of that shit, bro. It took me almost a week and a half to do that. You know what we did? Staying up all night, doing that all night. Bro, I did that shit like 5 fucking times. You know what I mean? Like when I dropped you off, I went, picked up somebody else, went, finished it, dropped him off, picked somebody else, went, finished it. Went.
You actually got multiple people to paint the house?
I got my cousin, I got you, I got a coworker from my old job that I was doing, and then at the very last day, it was just me. Bro, I was so scared the last day, bro, because it's a big ass house, and it's like 3 a.m, and you just hear like the wood creaking. You know what I mean?
Bro, remember there's almost a tornado?
It
was storming out there,
I was
dude.
like, we're gonna die, bro. I was
So you're gonna me? I was excited. I wanted to see a tornado.
I was freaking
I
out.
want to see one right now.
I was like,
I
bro,
want a lightning bolt to strike the ground and light up the sky and see a tornado.
I was so pressed, bro. I remember being like, bro, I can't believe I'm over here busting my ass and I'm about to die.
If it's in God's plan, it's in God's plan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would have been so pressed, bro. I would have been like, man.
hey, but like you have a basement, you know? Like just
Yeah,
run
just
to the
go
basement
there.
and like, dude, that basement was fucking huge.
It's nice.
I had no idea there was a
Whole ass kitchen down there.
Whole ass fucking like laboratory.
Yeah.
That was after we were moving the furniture with Moses and Gavin.
Yeah, we didn't really put anything down there. We just put them in like that extra storage space. I think they're gonna make that into like extra bedrooms or something eventually.
It's Pueblo. Who knows? I know someone that's from Pueblo.
For real?
Her name is Gabby.
Wait, what?
Her name. Well, I know someone from Pueblo. And
I
just said her name.
I thought you meant it was. Yeah, I was like, hold on, what the fuck?
No. It's because this person's from Pueblo, right, Gabby? And she lived on the, I think, eastern side. But I guess Pueblo's like really fucked up, from what I heard.
In what way?
It's like boring. Fucking, there's nothing to do. It's violent.
Violent? How?
Beats me, bro. Beats me.
I ain't gonna lie. Pueblo, I mean, it does seem boring. It does seem like there's nothing to do, but there's like...
Oh, wait, no, it is Pueblo.
I feel like Pueblo is so calm, bro. I feel like Pueblo is for when you want to just retire, go out there and just like calm down. You know what I mean? Because there's not a lot of things to do out there.
Well, yeah, for retirement, but like, dude, when I'm old, I don't want to move to fucking Pueblo.
Fuck no. You know what I mean?
It's like, I want to see where the action's at, you know? Like, me, I've never seen myself living in a ranch, far away from civilization. Most people love that. I get it. It's
not even in the mountains?
It would be fun, don't get me wrong, but I want to be with people, bro, with civilization, you know? Like, why do you want to be in the mountains when you could be here in downtown doing the same shit? You know, you still have your own place, but there's a lot more to do. It's a lot more more opportunities to meet people, to have fun with other people. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, but at the same time, it's like, what if you just want peace?
You want peace? Well, I mean, I guess it's just different in that way, you know? Like, I find peace in the city.
Okay, I guess everybody's definition of peace is different.
Like, I know there's some people, you know, for example, Gavin, he wants to live 100 miles away from any other person and just have his own little ranch with his horses, with his land, just live on his own, bro. I mean, it's fun, but me, bro, I want to go to the movie theaters. I want to fucking go to the restaurants. I want to meet new people.
See,
I want to travel. I want to go to fucking New York. I want to go to fucking Cancun.
Travel everybody. Yeah,
just, I mean,
100%. I would want to travel everywhere.
I want to have a chaotic life, you know? Like, I feel like that's fun.
That's fun. Until it isn't, though, because like anything, I feel like if you do it too much, you just get bored of it. You know what I mean? Like,
if you get bored of it, then go into the mountains. Then live both lives, mountains and city lives. You know,
100%.
It's I don't know. I've always liked urban life, city life. Like me, I would live in Los Angeles. I would live in New York.
Oof, you would live in Los Angeles?
It's like Denver, but just crowded.
But yeah, think about it, like. For example, I don't know if
they have everything. They have the beach. They have snow.
But for example, there's this video where FaZe Rug, you know FaZe Rug,
of course.
He said if you make $5 million, you get taxed 2.7 or more.
Okay, that's the political stuff though. But as a lifestyle.
But what I'm saying is,
you have the beach.
As a lifestyle though, that would suck though. They're taking more than half of your income.
That's not lifestyle. That's like like sure it happens, right? But like
what?
That's not lifestyle. What I mean by lifestyle is like how that city makes you feel. What do you do in that city? That's
all right. But do you think
your quality of life is?
You would enjoy that city knowing damn well that you're working your ass off, making
What if I had money?
If you had money, right? Let's say all that money that you work for, more than half of it is gone.
Hey, if I have money, who gives a fuck,
bro?
Los Angeles, dude.
Think about it like this. Think about all the money you have right now, right?
Would be amazing.
Think about the money you have right now, right? Divide that shit by 2. That's how much you would have now after taxes.
Yeah, you haven't paid your taxes.
I know. But I am. Hold up, I am. But point is, you know how much less you would have?
Yeah, but like if money's not a problem, then what's the problem?
Because
money's not a problem.
And this is the greedy part of me, I guess. Because with that money, that more than halfway more than half of that you earned went away, you could have done so much more. You know, you could have made way more money next year. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel.
You could have made a large amount next year too if you were living in LA.
Nah.
What if you were living in LA and still making a profit? You know. Why do you think all the rich people live in LA till today?
Well, they're trying to move out though. Have you not seen a lot of people move out from LA? Because of
a lot of people, but those mainly have been business people. Like Elon Musk moved out, Joe Rogan moved out because of his business. But like celebrities, bro, Hollywood is Hollywood. It's in California.
Hollywood is Hollywood.
You can't change Hollywood. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. We have a bunch of UFC fighters that are from LA. Most of the artists live in LA. Drake, I think. Yeah, Drake. He lives in Toronto in Canada, but his second home is in LA, I believe.
Okay, I feel you. Okay, I understand when you say like, when you make that much money.
But that's the point, though. Me, I would love LA. LA has everything. It has a beach. It has snow. It has urban, suburban. It has everything, dude.
It has snow. It snows.
Yeah, in their mountains. It's not really LA. It's a little bit further than LA, but it has snow. That's where you snowboard. And to top it off, dude, it's fucking 70, 80 degrees year round.
Damn, that's hot. I ain't gonna lie.
70, 80 degrees is not hot.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's warm, but it's not hot.
Me, you know Cancun? You know how humid it is over there?
That's fucking humid. LA's not humid like that, bro.
Humidity is the worst, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fucking hate it.
Dude.
Like, if you tell me, let's go to Cancun or LA or LA.
I would choose LA.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cancun's fucking fun. I was there 6 months ago.
Yeah.
6 months ago exactly, actually.
It's fun, but it's so humid, bro. You wake up and you're sticky. You know what I mean? Imagine you fucking.
Me, I feel wet. Like, my face is wet. You know? Imagine. Like, I have lotion everywhere. I'm just.
See, that's the thing, bro. Like, imagine you fucking and you, like, just stuck in.
Nah, I feel like it's a little bit wetter.
Wetter?
You're sweating and you're like.
I guess it could act like a little lubrication. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Denver, bro. I'm telling you, Denver, we're a mile above, bro.
Mile High City.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, when I went to Texas I was in Texas a week ago, right? Or 2 weeks ago. When I was in Texas 2 weeks ago, bro, it wasn't as humid, but the air was so thin. My breathing was noticeably different.
What do you mean? In like
I could breathe so much easier, like. I just took a deep breath. In Texas, I would have been like, a lot longer though. And it would have been a lot more smoother. It's like, it's easier to breathe, bro. And it's so noticeable for me. And I hope nobody is hearing this that I care about. But, you know, over there, it's easier as a smoker.
So wait, why? Is it because we're in a higher elevation?
Yeah, dude. Over there, I was breathing normally. Like, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I fucking loved it. And then you land back here and you instantly notice, like, I need to try harder.
Smoke more.
And go to Texas. Just don't come to Colorado, all right? Fuck Colorado. Fuck the state. I mean, I love the state. It's beautiful, but fuck it.
Honestly, though, I mean, if anything, I see myself growing old here.
It's me, dude. Go to Texas, bro. Texas is like Denver, but way bigger and way funner and better weather.
See, I guess that's the problem. I haven't seen different places, you know what I mean? But I feel like I would love...
I love Texas. You know, I just came from there, so of course I'm going to be biased, but I would live in LA too. I mean, we both been to LA.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, Los Santos is fucking beautiful.
And I ain't gonna lie, LA is nice. I haven't been there in years, but I mean, I do remember that when I was there, I did enjoy it. I mean,
it was good. I mean, humidity was good. The beach is there, and so many people live there, bro. So many people live there. Money.
But it's because it's so high to live there too, though.
Dude, imagine our commissions in LA.
But think about our living expenses in LA. That's a lot.
It's a lot, man. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, if it wasn't for the United States, where would you live?
Honestly, Brazil.
Me too. I like Singapore.
Singapore, I never seen Singapore.
Singapore is clean, so calm. But me, living wise, I'm not gonna lie. I would stay here in the United States.
For real?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Brazil. How good of a job can you get over there?
Not good. But like I always tell everybody, I feel like no matter where you are, you could always make it out in life. Depends on.
As best as the United States?
Nah.
Exactly.
But it depends. I mean, Brazil isn't a third world country.
They're not.
There you go.
But
if you're not in a third world country, then you have a chance.
So if you were in Iraq, Afghanistan,
it would be way harder.
Where the Taliban take control, is it impossible to escape?
I wouldn't say it's impossible, but I wouldn't say it's easy. I would say it's way harder than what it.
It's harder. I mean, me, if I was born in Afghanistan, dude, my goal, get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
Go to fucking Europe.
Somewhere different.
That's what our parents did.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And guess what? We are up to that responsibility of
continuing that.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? And providing actually like.
I mean, it's just not our parents, but our ancestors. The only reason why we're alive today is because our ancestors 1,000 years ago survived. And are we gonna be that line? Oh, there's a timeline, right? Your ancestors, Kevin. Oh, he stopped right here. Our family stopped right here.
Damn well, you already know. Look, bro. Once we start traveling, and you might see. Bro, I swear, bro, I'm gonna do this one day. And I'm sorry, bro, but look, bro, I know I'm gonna have bitches on me, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have females on me, right? And I'm gonna be traveling. Hold on, let me finish, bro. And I know I'm not gonna stay there. I'm never even gonna go back, you know what I mean? I impregnate somebody and fucking dip. You know what I mean? I dip.
You would dip.
I would dip back to my country. You know
Me,
what I mean?
I would make sure that kid. No, I can't say this on camera.
Nah, say it. Say it. What are you gonna say?
I can't, bro.
Because you know it's not true. Because you know it's not true. If it was true, you would say it. Damn well. You know what I mean? That's why I'm telling you right now. That's why I'm telling you right now that I would do it, you know what I mean? I mean, I understand, but the reason why I would do it is because I know that she would be able to take care of that motherfucker. You know
what if she wasn't? What if she was just someone on the side of the road?
That's the thing, though. I know it wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm not that low, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't know that. Let's say you're at the club, you're drunk. She's fine as fuck. You fuck her. But then you don't know the fact that she's in poverty. She just lost everything.
Loki, it'll motivate
your flight's
her.
tomorrow.
It'll motivate
your
her.
Your flight's tomorrow.
I'll be like, hey, look, baby. Great motivation. See you later.
What if she's like, no, pero no quiero. She's dying.
I'm telling her.
She's dying.
Okay, and I'm leaving. Bye. And then go and fuck another Brazilian. That will keep it.
They grow up as cousins.
No, but yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, look, I know that if I want to have a kid, it's going to be with a bitch that will know how to raise that bitch.
Of course, a bitch.
If it's going to be a female that knows how to raise that child, you know what I mean? And if anything, I mean, I'm going to trust her.
What if you don't know that, though? It's just someone at the club that you just met.
No, I can't be like that.
So you mean you need to talk to her?
To have a kid with her? Yes. Yes, 100%. I'm not just gonna have a kid with.
Well, that's
anybody.
Have a kid, but like, fuck though, like.
No, that's different.
But you don't know if they're gonna end up pregnant.
You do know though. You do know.
You don't.
You're saying like if I'm nutting her, obviously it's like okay, we have things to do. Like
she's not gonna be pregnant. You never, dude. It's a 40% chance.
There you go. So you never know. All right. But point is that you do know if you don't jizz inside her. You know what I mean? If you don't fucking bust a nut inside her.
Pre-cum. You don't know that.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't pre-cum. The fuck? Like, I know her friend Jason does. I don't know who else does.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Do you pre-cum?
I'm telling you.
Do you pre-cum?
I've seen it. It's like a little bit. Don't get me wrong. It's been like a little droppy. It just gets a little bit lubricated.
I don't think I pre-cum.
I think you do, bro, because it's natural.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You know when cum is coming out.
That's not what pre-cum is. I don't even want to talk about this.
Nah, talk about it. Talk about it. Tell me.
You don't know when it's coming, bro. Pre-cum just appears.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. If I pre-cummed, I would have 100% been a fucking father right now.
No, because, don't get me wrong, it's not impossible, but pre-cumming is, like, it's so rare to get someone pregnant. And, like, it's so... She's right there.
Look, bro, this is our podcast. I don't know. Look, I'm just telling you the truth, and I'm just telling you how things are. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's not an impossibility, though.
Yes, but at the same time, I don't feel like I do that.
Test it out.
I have. What do you mean?
No, not the bitch, bro. Like, when you're with someone, with another girl, like, you're inside, you don't see the pre-cum.
So how am I supposed to know?
You don't know. That's not the point. You probably do, unless you want to wank it off and see.
See, that's how I know I don't. I know for a fact.
Edge.
I know for a fact I don't.
What are we talking about, bro?
Bro, I don't know.
I'm not like this.
Look, guys, we just found out Brian does pre-cum, all right? Look, not all men are like that, all right? Some men are like that. Don't get it wrong, but not all men like that. Because me, personally, I don't know about that. But some men do.
But anyways, we're going to move on. We've been in 2 hours, man.
Yup. If anything, hopefully you guys did enjoy this podcast. I think we're gonna be cutting it here because it is getting a little lengthy. So if anything, we'll
for now. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not as long as the other podcast. This is probably only like an hour and 45 minutes because we spent like 30 minutes just fucking around.
Yeah. So this podcast started at 40 minutes. So this podcast is already an hour and 20 minutes.
Just get them out. But yeah, no, I guess we could finish it off. I mean, this is our second podcast. We did record a second podcast yesterday, but our camera decided to fill up on storage.
Yup. Who dares to do that, So, anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this podcast. If you guys have any comments, suggestions of what we should do next, comment down below. So,
100%. I've been having fun. This is still new, and I hope you guys stay for the journey because it's only going to get better from here. And that's a promise to you guys. That's not bullshitting around. That's a promise,
100%. So if anything, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment down on this video if you guys do want to continue watching these type of videos. We'll see you guys until next time. And this was the Brian and Kevin podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Brian and Kevin. YouTube. We'll see you later.
Peace out, bro.